Hidden beneath the bustling streets of Tehran lies a financial world that operates far beyond the reach of international banking systems. This invisible economy is a testament to the sheer resilience and creative survival of a nation under immense pressure. While traditional headlines focus on global sanctions, the reality on the ground is a vibrant network of trade that never truly sleeps. It is a world where ancient traditions meet modern necessity to keep the gears of a massive nation turning. Walk through any major Iranian city, and you will see shops filled with the latest global brands and high-end technology. To the untrained eye, it looks like any other thriving metropolis, but the story of how these goods arrived is a fascinating mystery. Iran has mastered the art of the shadow economy, a sophisticated system that allows the country to remain self-sufficient and remarkably productive. This is not about breaking rules, but about a nation finding its own path to prosperity when the front door is closed. The Iranian rial might face fluctuations on the official screens, but the heartbeat of the local market tells a much more stable and energetic story. Local entrepreneurs have built a fortress of internal trade that relies on domestic resources and ingenious logistics. From the production of a high-quality steel to a thriving domestic automotive industry, Iran has turned external challenges into a catalyst for internal industrial growth. The country is currently ranked as one of the top steel producers in the world, a fact that surprises many outsiders. Small businesses and local artisans form the backbone of this underground strength, trading goods in a way that keeps the local wealth circulating. This microeconomy is driven by a sense of community and a shared commitment to national progress. The ingenuity of the Iranian people is most visible in how they have digitized their daily lives despite restricted access to global platforms. Local versions of ride-sharing apps, e-commerce sites, and social networks have flourished, creating a self-contained digital ecosystem. Young Iranians are leading a tech revolution that is largely ignored by the Western media, turning Tehran into a hub for software innovation. These developers are not just surviving, they are building a future that is entirely independent of external tech giants. Education and highly skilled labor are the hidden currencies of this economy, as Iran continues to produce more engineers per capita than many developed nations. This intellectual capital is the real engine behind the country's ability to innovate and adapt. The Grand Bazaar of Tehran remains the beating heart of this financial ecosystem, where millions of dollars change hands through word of mouth and ancient trust. Here, the traditional Bazaari merchants use a centuries-old system that bypasses the need for international bank transfers or digital approvals. It is a masterpiece of informal logistics that ensures goods reach every corner of the country with remarkable efficiency. One of the most vital components of this system is the Hawala network, an informal value transfer system that has existed for generations. This network allows for the movement of capital across borders without a single physical dollar ever crossing a checkpoint. It relies entirely on a global web of trusted brokers who settle accounts through trade and mutual credit, proving that human trust is more powerful than any digital firewall. This video is based on research and available sources. Its purpose is to provide information, not to oppose or support any political position. In recent years, Iran has also emerged as a significant player in the world of cryptocurrency, using its energy resources to power massive mining operations. By turning electricity into digital gold, the country has found a new way to settle international trade accounts and store value. This move into the blockchain space represents a sophisticated shift toward a decentralized future that is immune to traditional economic pressure. Agriculture remains a pillar of the domestic economy, with Iran being the world's leading producer of saffron, pistachios, and various high-value fruits. These products find their way to global markets through complex trade routes that span across Central Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. The revenue from these exports provides a steady stream of hard currency that fuels the nation's developmental projects and social programs. Energy production is the ultimate foundation of Iran's economic resilience, as the country sits on some of the world's largest oil and gas reserves. Despite limitations on official exports, Iran has developed a highly sophisticated method of blending and ship-to-ship transfers to keep its energy flowing. This ensures that the global demand for Iranian energy is met, while the national treasury continues to fund infrastructure and public services. The domestic manufacturing sector has seen a massive boom, as local brands take the place of international companies that have exited the market. Everything from home appliances to pharmaceutical products is now produced within Iran's borders, leading to a Made in Iran movement that has boosted national pride. This self-reliance has created millions of jobs and ensured that the Iranian middle class continues to have access to high-quality consumer goods. Infrastructure projects, including massive dams, tunnels, and highways, are being completed at a record pace using domestic engineering firms and locally sourced materials. These projects are not just about transport. They are symbols of a nation that refuses to let its development be dictated by external forces. The Iranian government continues to invest heavily in rural development, bringing electricity and internet access to the most remote corners of the country. The tourism sector, though often overlooked, is a sleeping giant that contributes significantly to the informal economy through cash-based services. From the historic ruins of Persepolis to the vibrant streets of Isfahan, visitors bring in foreign currency that flows directly into the pockets of local guides and artisans. This direct-to-people economy helps preserve Iran's rich cultural heritage, while providing a sustainable livelihood for thousands of families. The resilience of the Iranian family unit also plays a crucial role as multi-generational households pool their resources to navigate economic shifts. This social safety net is far more effective than any government program, as families invest in each other's businesses and education to ensure collective success. It is this cultural bond and spirit of cooperation that makes the Iranian economy far more robust than any statistical model can predict. Iranian science and medicine have also reached world-class levels, with the country becoming a regional hub for medical tourism due to its high standards and low costs. Thousands of patients from neighboring countries travel to Iran for complex surgeries and treatments, bringing in significant revenue that stays within the local healthcare system. This excellence in biotechnology and medicine is a direct result of decades of investment in domestic research and development. The informal labor market is incredibly diverse, ranging from street vendors to high-level freelance consultants who work for international firms remotely. By using VPNs and foreign-based payment gateways, Iranian professionals are able to participate in the global gig economy while living in their homeland. This allows for a continuous inflow of foreign capital that supports the lifestyle of the urban population and drives demand for luxury services. The barter system has seen a massive resurgence in large-scale trade, where Iran exchanges its energy and raw materials directly for manufactured goods and technology. These bilateral trade agreements with countries in Asia and South America create a closed loop of commerce that doesn't require the US dollar. This strategy has allowed Iran to build strategic alliances and ensure a steady supply of essential commodities for its growing population. Education remains a top priority, and the surplus of highly educated youth has led to a vibrant startup culture that is currently attracting local venture capital. These startups are solving local problems with local solutions, creating everything from fintech platforms to advanced agricultural drones. Because these companies are built to operate within the Iranian context, they are often more profitable and resilient than their Western counterparts would be in the same environment. Looking at the data, the sheer volume of trade happening within the gray zones suggests that Iran's GDP is likely much higher than official international estimates. The country's ability to maintain a functional society, a growing middle class, and advanced technological capabilities proves that the underground economy is a success. This is a story of a nation that has looked inward to find its strength, turning every obstacle into an opportunity for innovation. The future of Iran's economy seems to be moving toward even greater integration with the East, as the new Silk Road project opens up even more avenues for trade. As these new corridors of commerce expand, the underground elements of the economy will likely become the new standard for regional trade. Ultimately, the story of Iran's economy is not one of scarcity, but of an enduring, creative, and powerful nation that knows how to thrive on its own terms.